So because of my love for Supermoto, I've been lucky enough to be invited out to Portugal for the launch of the new 690 SMCR and also the Enduro R. I've had 701s, I've got a 500 EXC converted to Supermoto, so I am really excited to try these bikes out. Let's do it. It's going to be Supermotos on the road first, followed up by Supermotos on track afterwards. So we've got an hour and a half road ride. I've heard some great things about the roads we're going on. Really can't wait. A big old group of us, a big old load of SMs out on the street. What could go wrong? What impressed me about the Enduro version, which I've ridden already, was the electronics off-road. Fantastic. I want to see if the cornering ABS, the cornering traction control, really makes as much as a difference to the bike as it does when it's off-road, and see if we can try give it lots of front brake in a corner and see if it actually working, because to be honest, that is the big selling point on this bike over the 701, for instance. It's these additional electronics. How do they work? This is the good thing about this. You've got two stages of electronics. Level 1 is with everything on, wheelie control on, everything on. Level 2 is with the anti-wheelie off, so you can do wheelies, a bit less traction control, but you still got your cornering traction control, just a little bit less of it. That new engine is very, very nice. With that balancer shaft on it, it really is incredible. And the blipper is very good. Still getting used to the quick shifter. Still not 100% sold on the quick shifter yet, we'll see. Oh, it handles. This has got the Bridgestone S21s on. I've had the Conti Attack SMs on my 701, which I love those tyres. But I must say, so far, these are proving really, really good. I wasn't sure whether the bike would be heavy enough to get a set of these S21s up to temperature. So much grip. These roads as well. Changes direction instantly, flip-flops from side to side. And you've got cornering ABS and traction control. 145 kilos, 74 brake horsepower, 73 newton meters of torque. It is a weapon. Oh man, this is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Look at these roads were made for Supermoto. Slipper clutch, very, very nice. Oh, lovely front brake, just pulling hard on the front there. Knowing you've got that ABS there to help you if necessary. You ain't getting away, Brackenbury. What a bike! Oh, what a bike! It could be a bit sharper than the 701, you know. It could be the tyres, but it's just oozes confidence. Could be the electronics giving you a little bit more confidence. Certainly not intrusive by any stretch of the imagination. What a bit of road! Oh! Extra 2.5 litre tank, 13.5 litre tank, which is still half a litre more than the 701. And these things sip fuel. These things absolutely sip fuel. So I'd imagine you'll be talking 150, 180 miles on that range. Maybe not riding like this. Riding semi-sensibly. What a road though. Oh, we've got to keep up with the Brackenbury. I think the suspension is 215 millimetres of travel on this. It's 255 millimetres of travel on the Enduro version. So this is, you know, obviously a lot stiffer, the suspension on this for road use. It's not as supple as the Enduro bike. So as a road bike only, this will be better suited to the tarmac. Even though the Enduro was fantastic on the road, this is better because you've got stiffer suspension. And what's also good with this, if you're worried about this being too tall, they do a 40mm drop seat as well, where you can lower the ride height by 40mm if you're vertically challenged. One thing which I'm a little bit disappointed about, a tiny bit disappointed about, is the instrumentation. The old bike, you had a rev counter, you had a gear indicator. They've gone more basic, more enduro with this. I would have liked to have seen a few more road comforts on this. You know, that is the 701 Dash, there's no disguising that fact. And the 690 was always a bit more of a road machine. You know, you had that gear indicator, you had your rev counter, so I'm a little bit disappointed they didn't go with a little mini TFT with a rev counter and stuff, especially as this bike really does rev now. It would be quite nice to know what those revs are doing, and the gear indicator is always nice, just so you know what gear you're in to pop the front up. 65% of this bike is different from the original 690, which I think went out of production a couple of years ago. It was a really, really good seller for KTM. I think it came in around 2007, 2008. The 690, obviously there was different variants of Supermoto up until that point. The locals love it. I've had a 640 before. I started my Supermoto journey with the KTM 640, great bike. It's like a tractor compared to this though. Then I test rode a 701 and fell in love with it, so I bought the first 701, the 2016 model, which had the old 690 engine in it. Then of course Husky brought out the 2017 701, which had this new Duke 690 motor in it with the balancing shaft, a lot less vibrations, a lot more power, a much better motor, to be honest. And I thought it was, you know, maybe not enough vibes to give it the character, but it's fine. You know, you still know you're riding that big single. The swinging arm is the same as the old 690. I think that's about it. The frame, you've now got a decent steering lock. One of the big criticisms with the old 690, the steering lock was horrendous. You know, really bad. This has got a full proper Enduro steering lock now, which is nice. So if you do need to turn around in the road to go back to hit your favourite wheelie spot, you can do that. Oh, false neutral. The 701 always had a few false neutrals in the box, and when you first started riding it, it was always a problem hitting those. But the more you get used to the bike, it doesn't become a problem, and you do get used to riding around those false neutrals, and you very rarely hit them once you're used to it. I think the quick shifter doesn't help and makes it easier to hit those false neutrals, but we'll see about the quick shifter. I'm not sure. That's one of the things I'm not sure about. Blipper, fantastic, love it. Quick shifter, it's very hard to get a smooth quick shifter on a big thumper like this. I love just banging it down. It's very racy. Slipper clutch, of course, an active slipper clutch, so you could actually back this in as a track bike for small circuits like Brands Indy. What a machine. Brilliant, mate. Leg out for this one, I think it's a tighty. Brake, brake, brake. Corner. I just love this, to leave it bubbling, right in the power. Woohoo! I want to move to Portugal. I want to move to Portugal. This is amazing. that's tight, that's tight, that's tight. Boot down, boot down. I need some more clearance.
So much fun. So I'll see you, and I'm thinking I'll do the same.
Yeah, that's right.
If they pass,
the thing with one of these over 500 EXC is 500's not got the top end this has got. You know, you can stretch out onto faster bits of road, and because these are a bit heavier, they're much more stable on the fast sections. Still infinitely nimble around the tight bits, but more stable on the fast bits. That's it. It's over. The ride is over. Oh man, what a ride. What a fantastic hour of blasting. Oh, one of the most mental, exciting road rides I've ever been on. That was just incredible, and what an incredible bike to do it on. I absolutely loved that. I've not got a bad word to say about this bike after that, apart from a better screen and the quick shifter was a bit smoother. Apart from that, oh, it's my turn out on track now. Quite excited, a little bit nervous. Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm just going to take it slow, slowly build my speed up. I don't want to be, there's been a lot of these go down the road already today. I don't want to be that guy that's got invited to the launch and then crashes two bikes. I've already put one in a bush. I know from the road ride this thing handles and brakes incredibly well. Very well. It's quite a big kart circuit, but it's a kart circuit, so there's some really, I know there's a couple of almost 180-degree bends back on yourself. We've got new knee sliders. Let's hope to try and get a knee down. May not do, it's quite tight. Let's see. Breathe in, the camera's on me. Now I did do a little bit on the go-karts around this track yesterday, literally 6 laps. 6 laps in the go-karts. Obviously going to be very different. Luke's already showing off for the wheelies. Tyres are now stone cold, so we've got to warm those babies up. That could be the left-hander knee down opportunity. Yeah, in wide, cut it tight, back out, get wide, cut it in, keep it tight. I don't think you're really meant to go for wheelies on the sighting lap, aren't you? But learn the track a bit more first, chops, before you go banzai. You don't want to be that guy. Told you. You don't want to be that guy. I love the directional changes, just flip-flops. You can really push on that front right into the bends as well. Wow, this is good. Knee down. Oh, boot down on the left. Can't get the foot position right for the left hand knee down. Oh, this is incredible. This is incredible. Oh, he's on the front brake at that sort of lean angle. That lean sensitive ABS. Probably doing some shit there that I couldn't even detect. Come on, matey. Oh, I don't want to stick it to the man. I don't want to stick it to the man, but I don't want to be sat up his dare to either. So that fat bugger's just done me on the outside. Flipper is fantastic. I love the right-handers. I need to get my left sorted out. Come on, Chopsy. It's effortless to ride as well. I'm not even getting that tired, really. Actually sounds decent as well, the engine, it sounds decent. I'm sure my 701 never sounded nowhere near as throaty as this with the standard exhaust on. What an easy bike to ride. If there was ever a bike which an IMU was a good idea on, it was this. Just that was close then. That was proper down. The clearance is unbelievable. Oh, it's so funny. I love Supermotos. I absolutely love them. What bikes? Why don't more manufacturers make these incredible machines? I don't get it. Wow. I'm speechless. That was so good. So good. Oh God. I love it. What's your opinion then of the bike?
This one,
yeah.
Supermoto bike,
yeah,
incredible good.
Yeah.
So much fun. You know, you're driving a 690 cc, but it feels like it's a 400.
Yeah.
So light.
I would agree with that.
So easy to turn.
And it doesn't wear you out riding it, even on track, does it? You don't really get tired on it.
No.
Even moving around the bike.
Exactly. The thing is, this long seat is so good.
Yeah.
Because you can move.
Yeah.
A lot on the bike. On the circuit track. It's so nice.
No, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it. What do you reckon then, Chris? What's your thoughts on the Supermoto?
I think Supermotos are the best thing in the whole wide world anyway.
Woohoo!
So, no, absolutely. I thought that.
Sorry, a minute, is it?
What is that?
It's the mucky face which gets me. Yeah, ignore my squeaky boots. I am going to walk while I talk. What a fantastic day. The Enduro, as that chap was just saying back there, I don't know what Maggie was from, all your names, so apologies. But the Enduro impressed me. I thought, cannot be better than this. The Supermoto. Maybe I should get an Enduro. Maybe I should get one of these. Then you get on the Supermoto and you go for one of the best road rides you've ever had in your life, and you think, wow, this bike is good. That electronics has really brought it on and really given you the confidence to push so hard. Then you go to the track and I think, well, probably, you know, I don't think it can better the road ride. I don't think I'm going to be that fast on track. I probably won't even get my knee down. I go round, I destroy my knee sliders. That chap's just said to me, are you a professional rider? No, I'm just a YouTube knobhead. But I absolutely loved it. Massive thanks to KTM for inviting me here. I've had the time of my life. Really enjoyed it. It's been amazing. Thanks to you guys for watching. I get opportunities to do things like this if you watch. So give me a thumbs up, guys. Give me a sub. I love you. This is power level 1, which is full power. Jesus. Go! Look at this. Oh, it's bad, boy. Check it, man. This thing is absolutely bonkers. It's also pretty quick. Yeah, right. Never mind getting beat up. Give me this any day of the week.